Dear students, now next chapter, vectors. In this chapter, we know about vectors and their addition, their product, etc. First, we see what a vector is. A vector is a quantity that has magnitude and direction. It is represented by an arrow. The length of the vector represents the magnitude and the arrow represent arrow indicates the direction. This is a magnitude and this is direction. This length is called magnitude. Magnitude means its length, its quantity, and this shows direction. So vectors is represented by a magnitude and a direction. Here we see that there are so many vectors, one in blue colored, orange colored, purple and green. Now what can we say about these vectors? Blue and orange. These are two vectors have same magnitude. Blue and orange have same magnitude but different direction. Here we see this is blue, same magnitude, but direction are different. Its direction is towards this and its direction is towards this. So these are not equal vectors. Now blue and purple. We see blue and purple. These are the vectors having same magnitude but they have same magnitude and same direction. Here we see these two vectors, one and this one. This is having same magnitude and same direction. These two are in same direction, so we say that these two vectors are equal. Now you see blue and green vectors have same direction but different magnitude. Here we see two vectors with same direction but magnitudes are different. Those are having same direction but magnitudes are different. Thus we see that these two vectors are also not equal. So two vectors are equal if they have same direction and same magnitude. This is the equality of two vectors. Now how can we find the magnitude if we have the initial point and the terminal point of the vector? In this case we find the length of this vector. This will show the magnitude and direction will be shown by drawing a line horizontal and a perpendicular and completing the right triangle. Then we can find this angle which will show the angle of vectors. Thus we can judge the magnitude and direction of the vectors. Now what is the magnitude? Magnitude will show you the length. How can you find the length of this will be found by the distance formula, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square root. This is the formula for finding magnitude. x2 minus x1 whole square plus under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is in case of 2 dimensions. Now, if we have initial point of vector is origin, this is initial point, this is origin, and there is a point Q which is having coordinates x, y. Now origin is considered somewhere O, this is not P, and this is the point P, suppose. Thus we can say a vector OP. Vector OP is called position vector of P, where this point is origin, this is origin, and final point is P. Then we say that this is a vector whose initial point is the origin is called position vector, and whose position vector? Position vector of point P, that is OP. O is the origin and P is the point. Here it is PQ, but you have to understand this. This is origin and this one is point P. Then we say that this is a vector, position vector of P. Now here OP is called position vector of P, where O is origin and P is point in graph. Now addition of vectors. Vectors are added geometrically. That means we cannot direct add them. First we draw their geometric figures with magnitude and direction, and thus we find the addition. Here we are having the vectors. To add vectors, we put the initial point of the second vector on the terminal point of the first vector. This is the process. If we have two vectors like this and like this one, and we have to add them, we draw this vector and its terminal point of second one is connected with initial point of this. This will show, yes, you can see here, the terminal point of second vector is connected with the final point of first vector, then initial to final. This will show the resultant of, if this one is vector A and this one is vector B, then this will show the vector A plus B. Thus we see that this is not direct sum of A and B. Suppose we are having vectors like this. One is V vector, another one is W vector, and if we add V and W, if we add these, we first draw V vector and its final point is connected to the terminal point of W vector with same magnitude and direction. Then this will show the resultant, that is V plus W, which is called resultant of both. Now this is the sum, and magnitude will be obtained by measuring the length of this one. This will give you the magnitude, and direction will show from this. angle. The negative of a vector is just opposite to the vector, given vector, with same magnitude. If you are having 5 unit towards this and another one is just opposite 5 unit towards this, then we can say both are negative vector to each other. A vector, this is the negative, it means a negative vector has opposite direction, just opposite direction with same magnitude. We can say just it is v vector, then minus v is just opposite of it with direction opposite, but magnitude remain same, magnitude is same, direction is opposite. Now scalar multiplication, this is scalar multiplication. A number multiplied in front of a vector is called scalar multiplication. Means to take the vector and add together that many times. Suppose we have v vector of length this and we are connecting 3 v vectors like this, then v initial to final will show its magnitude. So it will be v plus b, all are in same direction. That means it is just added, it gives you 3v, a vector. So it is 3 multiply the vector. 3 multiply the vector. It means new vector become 3 times of initial vector. So if a constant k is multiplied with a vector v, it means the magnitude becomes k times. The magnitude becomes k times. Direction remains same. Now addition of more than 2 vectors or 2 vectors using vectors shown like this. One vector is this one, another is this one, another is this one. Suppose one of them is u, it is u, and it is v, and you have to find u minus v. What will you do? Suppose it is u, it is v. So first draw u, and then you are having vectors like this. It is u and it is v. So suppose you have to find u minus v. You first draw vector u with direction and magnitude, and then it is minus v. V is towards this, minus v will be towards this. So connect it with tail of minus v. This is minus v, this is v. So this is minus v. Now initial to final will give you u minus v. This is the vector, resultant vector. First you draw u and then find minus v, and then tail of the minus v is connected to the head of the previous vector u, and then initial to final will show you u minus v. If you are having many vectors u, v, p, vectors are denoted like this, and you have to add these all. Then what is the result? First we draw u vector with magnitude and direction, same magnitude and direction, and then connect the tail of the v with the head of u. This will be v vector connected with the head of u to the tail of v, and then again with the head of v connect the tail of p. Thus we connect head tail and get the result initial to final. This will give you the result of, this is resultant vector is equal to u plus v plus p. After completing the figure, we can easily find resultant. Resultant will be the length, and direction will be obtained by this angle. You can measure the direction. So in finding the sum of these all vectors, we connect head, tail respectively, the vectors. Now vectors are denoted by the bold letters in somewhere. Suppose there is vector A, somewhere it is written bold letter, but in our daily use we write it like this, A with arrow. This is said the vector A. This is the right process of representing the vectors. Now there is a point P, there is a point P with coordinate AB, and O is the origin. As you see, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Now you have to find the vector OP. Vector OP means position vector of P. What will you do? Suppose the point P has some coordinates A, B. Now we consider along x-axis, unit vector is I. Unit vector is the vector whose magnitude is 1, and along y-axis we consider unit vector is k. Along, and unit vector is represented by cap. So if we multiply 3 to I, we get 3 times of I. So this length will be 3I. This length will be 3I. It means along x-axis vector is 3I. And if we multiply the unit vector k by the distance 2, so we get a vector 2k. So this vector is 3I and this one is 2k. Now the resultant is this one. So we are finding this vector also, OP. So then OP will be equal to 3i plus 2p, initial to final. This will show the resultant. So if we are having coordinates 3, 2, then the position vector of that point, which is denoted by vector OP, is equal to 3i plus 2j. 3i plus 2j. Here, if the point is minus 2, 5, then what will be the vector, position vector? Position vector will be minus 2i plus 5j. And if there is point 3 comma minus 4, then position vector will become 3i minus 4j. So if we find u plus v, then what will happen? We add these two, minus 2i plus 5j plus 3i minus 4j. We add like terms, 2i minus 2i plus 4j, we get minus 2i plus 3i, we get I, and 5j minus 4j, we get j. So the resultant is I plus j. We add like terms. Thus, you can find from this figure, this is minus 2i plus 5j. Now from this is the vector. Now plus 3i plus 2j. From here we find 3i and minus 4j, 4 times here. So we get this vector 3i minus 4j. Then the resultant will be this. This is first vector, this is second vector, and resultant will be this one. And resultant will be obtained by this formula, under root the resultant of resultant becomes I plus j. This is the resultant. So this value will become, resultant will become 1 square plus 1 square, because it is 1i plus 1j, 1i plus 1j. So 1 square plus 1 square, that is under root 2. So the resultant can be obtained by the square root of the coefficient of I square plus coefficient of j square. Suppose we are given this vector w, 3i minus 4j, then what will be its magnitude? Magnitude will be 3 square under root 3 square plus minus 4 square, that is under root 25, 5. Suppose there is a vector u like this, 3 upon 5 minus 4 upon 5j. If we divide, like we see, if we divide above vector by its magnitude, this vector 3i minus 4j is divided by its magnitude, then we get 3 upon 5i minus 4 upon 5j. This vector is divided by its magnitude is this one 5. So dividing this, we get a vector this u. Now we have to find the magnitude of this one. We see that it will be under root coefficient of I square 3 upon 5 square plus 4 minus 4 upon 5 square. We get under root 25 upon 25, 1. That means if we have a vector and we divide it by its magnitude, we get unit vector. because its magnitude become 1. So this is the formula for finding unit vector. If a vector is divided by its magnitude, we get unit vector. Thus we can find the magnitude as well as unit vector. And just see, if we have a vector 3i plus 4j is any vector v, then and magnitude of v can be easily obtained by square root of 3 square plus 4 square. We find the square of coefficient of I plus coefficient of j square. Thus we get 3 square plus 4 square, 9 plus under root 25. If we divide, we have to find unit vector v. What will you do? We divide 3 plus 4j initial vector by its magnitude, and it becomes 3i upon 5 plus 4j upon 5. This will be unit vector. So we can easily find unit vector by dividing a vector by its magnitude. So read this properly, understand, and do exercise. Thank you. Have a good day.